Hi everyone, welcome back. So we will use these icons in our dashboard and we will create this dashboard as I told you in the introduction. Make sure you download these icons and we are going to the Photoshop. We will create a new document, go to the web, expand all the presets. We are going to use the MacBook Pro 13. If you don't have this, make sure that you put these settings. Now we created our document. The first thing I'm going to do is to create a background. I'll go to the adjustment effects and use the solid colors. We are going to choose a color that is close to white but a bit gray, something like this. This is just for now, maybe we'll change it later. I will name it background and we will look it. And we will start with our first thing, which will be this menu. We are going to use the shape tools to create that. I'm using the rectangle tool. And we will create something like this. Make sure that the rectangle is fitting the document. It's fitting the frame. Just like this. And the next thing you're going to do is to go to the properties. If you don't have properties, go to the window and enable it. Now you will work with the roundness. We want to round the corners, but first we need to select it. Make sure that you are choosing the move tool, and now you can play with the roundness. Now all the sides are not connected together. You are playing with them individually, but if you link them together, you can play with them all together. For now we can change this, for example 82, it will change the other as well. Let's unlink them, and I'm going to make this 82 and this one 82 as well, because you only want these two sides to be round. Now you will change the color. We can choose the color from this area. So I'm using this purple. Make sure you're using this code if you want the same as mine. Then press OK. Now I want to make the selection area. I'll move this rectangle up. We are trying to create this area, the selection area. So I'm going to press on the Alt and bring it down to make a copy out of it. And then I will bring it down just like this. Now I'll make another copy and move it up here. The next thing I'm going to do is to make a roundness in this area. So I'm going to create a new rectangle. The rectangle will be the size of this gap. Fit it to the gap. Just like this. And then you will change the color. Make sure that you are choosing the move tool before you change the color. Click on it. And now you will get the color from the background, just like this. The next thing, we are going to use the roundness tool. Make sure you link all of the sides together like this. And then increase the roundness all the way. Let's play with the scale. Actually, we'll move it to the right side more. And you're going to move this part. Just like this. Let's fit it inside the gap. Just like this. Okay, now that we created this one, let's move and create the other side of this menu, which is this one. We're going to create this one. So I'll create a new rectangle, but before I do that, I want to make this thinner. Let's make it a bit thinner, and I will move this up, just like this. Then I will move this to the right side a bit, just like this. And I'm going to create a new rectangle for the other menu. Something like this will be good. Make sure that this is fitting the frame. Let's check the other side as well. Now we will change the color. Go to the move tool or double click on it to change it to the move tool, and you will choose a color. Actually, we are going to use the gradient. For that, I'm going to zoom out so I can see my gradient, and then go to the color and choose the gradient. Choose a gradient that has two colors. I'll use something like this. Actually, I'm going to change the colors a bit. Let's change this color. Let's keep it like this for now. And we need to round it. Go to the roundness and unlink them for this side. Make it 119. This one also will be 119. And we are good. But I'm not happy with the color. We need to change the color. Let's go back to the gradient, and I'm going to change this one. I'll get the color from this area. I'll make it the same gradient, and then I will change it like this. For this one, it will be the same. Get the color from this area and make it brighter. And choose something like this. Press OK. I think I still need to change the color. I'm going to select it, double click on it to bring the color, and right here we are going to change the colors. I will use a different tone of the purple. Something like this. And you're good. Now the next thing you're going to do is to add a text. I will name it My Store. And now double click on it and increase the size. Then we will move it to this side, rotate it. We're going to fit it here. Now double click on it and change the font to the Roboto, and we will make it bold. Now all the letters are in the upper cases. We'll come over here and disable that, and then go to the move tool, scale it down, and then we will fit it here. Let's make this menu thinner, like this, and then I'll move my text in the middle. Then I will double click on the text to add a dot at the end. Let's zoom out a bit and see how it is. Just make sure that this text is in the middle. And now the next thing you are going to do is to add other elements. We are going to add the circles and the plus icon, just like these ones. We have 3 circles and a plus. One more thing I want to do to the text before we do that. I want the store to be thinner than my. You'll make it regular. Now it has a nicer look. Now let's go to the shape tool. We'll use the ellipse tool to create circles, just like this. We will fit this circle in the middle and should be aligned with the text. Then go to the move tool, double click on it or go to the move tool and change the color. We will choose the gradient. I'll use this color. I am using this pink. Try to copy this code and this pink. Copy the code. Now let's duplicate this one. I'll press on the Alt and drag it down. Then we will change the color. Double click on it. We will use green. You just copy this code. And for this side, something like this. Let's duplicate it again. And we will change the color for this one to yellow. We will combine 2 shades of yellow. This one and this one. And you know guys, you will stop it and copy the code. Great. Perfect. Now the next thing we are going to do is to create the plus button. I'll use the rectangle tool. And I will make a rectangle just like this. A very small rectangle. Something like this. We will change the color to white. And then I will duplicate it. Command J. And rotate it like this. I think our plus is a bit skinny and I don't like it. I'll remove the front one. This one. Remove it. And we will make this shorter. And then we can duplicate this one. Command J. And rotate it. Now we have a nicer plus. Make sure that the plus is aligned with other elements. Select both of them and bring it down just like this. And like this we finished this menu. The next thing we are going to do is to arrange my layers a bit. And this will be the last thing that I do in this lesson. Now I want to group all of the background elements together. So the background layer starts from this one. Select it, shift and select the last one, then Command G to group them. Name this background element. And then we are going to combine other stuff together. For example, I want to combine all of the circles together. Select all of them. And then Command J to group them together. I'll name this circles or selection circles. And then these two layers for the plus, I'm going to select them and group them together. We will name them plus. One last thing I want to do before we finish this lesson, I want to lock the background elements. Click on the background group and lock it like this. Now we don't select it accidentally. In the next lesson, we are going to create these menus. We will create all of these stuff. I'll see you there. Bye bye.